Speak.
Speak. Do you hear the one about the Irish woman, the Scots woman, and the English woman?
Nah. I'll show you that.
It's just when Paul comes on.
It's come all the way from Stoke, from Newcastle. Newcastle Stoke is Stoke-on-Trent. Okay. You don't support them, here. Come all the way from Stoke-on-Trent to share his story. It's not even in our business. Got no financial gain here tonight. Okay. Take as many notes. Get your pictures taken afterwards with him, because, like I said, once you've seen this story, I can guarantee you will be inspired to move forward with your Kleeneze business to where you want to take it. So put your hands together and give a massive round of applause to Mr. Paul Tawn.
Thanks ever so much for that, Dave. I felt like who's the introducing there? That sound like it. It says there, my name is Paul Tawn. I've been involved now for 16 years. It's absolutely flown by. It really, really has. Dave and Andy, they've asked me to share my story, really, and what's happened throughout my Kleeneze journey, and also, as Dave mentioned, you don't have to be, a millionaire to have an absolutely fantastic lifestyle, and Kleeneze can give you this absolutely amazing lifestyle. So I'll start off first by sharing a little bit about myself. Before I joined Kleeneze, I was full-time at Newcastle Underline Borough Council. I used to work in the IT section. I was IT help desk. I worked there full-time, 45 hours a week, and they paid me £1,000 a month. Now I wanted more, £1,000. I mean, it's okay, it got me on the property ladder, this kind of thing. But I needed more, and also what I found out, or what I found as I was going along, that as the cost of living went up, my salary didn't go up in line with it. So the cost of inflation. So in actual fact, each year that went by, I was getting worse and worse off. So as I say, I needed that extra money. And when I first started actually in that job, it was great, it was fine, but I worked there for 19 and a half years, and towards the latter part, towards the end, things went a bit crazy really. I think it was throughout local government. We had to do silly little things, like we had to write down what we'd done every 15 minutes of the day, and all that had to be keyed in. So, you couldn't get on with your work because you had to write down what you'd done. They did this job evaluation where people had to reapply for their jobs. They were losing £5,000 off the salary, they were losing the cars and this kind of thing. And we were so short-staffed that it had a knock-on effect as regards to my lifestyle. I wanted to go on a holiday, and they said, well, no, you can't go on a holiday because we haven't got the cover. And of course, we love cruises. We can't alter when that ship leaves the port. So, that's why I got involved in Kleeneze, to build up that extra income to eventually leave the job. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I joined Kleeneze. My very first month, in all honesty, I didn't really treat it that seriously. And I earned £300 alongside that full-time job. Now I thought that was quite powerful because I was earning £1,000 in my job, 300 just in my spare time. Now that's a 30% increase in your salary. Now who gets a 30% increase in their salary? You just don't, do you? And that was just straight away. That was worst case scenario. That was the least amount of money that I ever earned. So the money it just progressed. It just got obviously each time you go around, obviously the retail gets better and better, but I did actually start sponsoring from day one as well. And within 10 months, I was still earning £1,000 in my job, but now I was earning £1,200 every 4 weeks from doing Kleeneze. So it was like having an extra salary coming in. It was fantastic. And within 2.5 years, I was still earning £1,000 in my job. That never altered. But now I was earning £2,500 every 4 weeks from doing Kleeneze. So that was great. It was £3,500 a month coming in. And I mean, I will be honest with you, I was wise with that money, and I did start investing in property as well. I mean, I knew my Kleeneze income would grow, but there's no harm in investing as well as so around about 7 years ago, I gave up the county job there, and the lifestyle is amazing. It really, really is. Now, I've got a lot of reasons why I'm doing Kleeneze. Yeah. So I asked the question, really, why are you involved in Kleeneze? And I think this is so powerful. I think your reason why gets you out of bed in the morning. Because when I was in that job, I would get up in the morning and that's what, I'd kind of like dread going to work. I just knew what lay ahead, all the work, and I think that's not a very good place to be, really. If you wake up every morning and you dread going to work, that's a big chunk of your life to be unhappy. So as I say, I was okay because I was building my Kleeneze business. And so why are you involved in Kleeneze? If you can get all your reasons why you're doing this. And there's an audio clip coming up now by Darren Hardy from the Compound Effect, and he explains the importance of getting your reason why. And I just want to play this. It's a short clip. I just want to play this for you now, and just have a listen to these words, and you'll understand exactly what I mean.
Why everything's possible. The power of your why is what gets you to stick through the grueling, mundane, and laborious. All of the hows will be meaningless until your whys are powerful enough. Until you've set your desire and motivation in place, you'll abandon any new path you seek to better your life. If your why power, your desire, isn't great enough, if the fortitude of your commitment isn't powerful enough, you'll end up like every other person who makes a New Year's resolution and gives up too quickly and reverts back to sleepwalking through their poor choices. Let me give you an analogy to help bring this home. If I were to put a 10-inch wide, 30-foot long plank on the ground and say, if you walk the length of this plank, I'll give you $20. Would you do it? Of course you would. It's an easy $20. But what if I took that same plank and made a rooftop bridge between two 100-story buildings? That same $20 for walking the 30-foot plank no longer looks desirable or even possible, does it? You look at me and say, not on your life. However, if your child was on the opposite building and that building was on fire, would you walk the length of that plank to save him? Without question, and almost immediately, you'd do it, $20 or not. So why is it the first time I asked you to cross that sky-high plank, you would have said, no way, no how? But the second time, you wouldn't have hesitated. The risks and the dangers were the same. What changed? What changed was your why, your reason for wanting to do it. You see, when the reason is big enough, you will be willing to perform almost any how.
So that last bit there, when your reason is big enough, you'll be willing to perform almost anyhow. And so you can learn the how with Kleeneze as you go along. So, I mean, just get those reasons why. If I have this bucket list. I mean, quite a few people, I suppose, have heard of a bucket list. All the things that you want to do. I know it's quite morbid, like before you kick the bucket, but all the things that you want to do. And I'll tell you what, you have such satisfaction in literally just ticking these things off. So just moving on, I'll just share with you some of my reasons why. Now, I'm not here to brag or anything, because I'm nowhere near earning the kind of money that there are people that are earning 10, 20 times the amount that I'm earning. But I just wanted to share with you the reasons why I'm doing Kleeneze, and the fact that if you've got your reasons, you can literally just start ticking all these items off, and you can have basically the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. So just starting off, I mean, these aren't in any particular order, but I wanted to fly a plane, and this is actually a microflight. They do they do two different types of micro flights. They do a fixed wing, which is this one like a plane, and they also do the flexed wing one, which is like a hang glider with an engine. You've seen those micro flights going over. So that I want to do that one next time. But that was great, flying this, and I actually flew over where I live. At the time, I just owned that house there. But since then, I've actually bought this one as well and took 2/3 of the garden. So, and I rent that house. But yeah, actually, it was great because I could fly over there and take photographs. And then things like hot air ballooning. I mean, one Valentine's, I just treated myself and a girlfriend to this Virgin flight, and we got champagne and we got certificates and all the rest of it. And again, absolutely amazing. These are the things that get me out of bed in the morning, you know, literally jumping out of bed, whereas I didn't have that feeling when I was working. So yeah, this is the house that I live in now. I've been there for 12 years. That's the car I've just had, and then that's the girlfriend's car as well. This was a garage that's converted into an office. It's a really, really big office. This room above here is converted into a cinema room. We've got like a 3D full HD cinema room, and again, without the money from the Kleeneze, I wouldn't have been able to afford these things. That's the view from. This is actually taken yesterday, so as you can see, the weather wasn't brilliant yesterday, and in actual fact, that one was taken yesterday as well. You know, that you can actually see the Welsh mountains. To the right, you'll be able to see Jodrell Bank, and this is off our bedroom. It leads out onto a balcony, you know, sliding patio door that leads out onto a balcony, so we can actually literally sit up in bed and look at this view. We see hot air balloons coming over from Trenton Gardens and what have you, and so yeah, that was major for me to have that view, and I absolutely love it. I have to pinch myself, I really do. It's amazing. This is the cinema room. I mean, just like I said, that's a 3D full HD. I aren't forever in there. We use it as a treat. Do you know what I mean? It's great. You know, you've been on that phone. You've booked so many appointments, and it's kind of like, you know, once a week. We have like, you know, date nights, you know, we have like takeaway or whatever, and you know, watch a film in the cinema room, this kind of thing, you know. So I aren't in there all the time, you know, so it still becomes special. Do you know what I mean? I just go in there like once a week, something like that. As you can see, I like Bond. It's again, I mean, there's a few additions lately. There's that 3D projector which has changed it from a normal HD one, and then this screen, because I'm into gadgets, and it's like press this button, it's great. I absolutely love it. You know, so the electric screen there as well. I mean, actually, this sofa. I mean, again, if I was still working in a job, I would not be able to afford it. That sofa, believe it or not, I mean, it is so comfy. It really is. 1,700 quid. 1,700 quid. I mean, I wouldn't be able to afford that if I was still working at the council. So that's the cinema room. Things like this. I mean, just little things. This shower. Again, I'm not here to brag. I really aren't. But these are my whys. These are my things that I wanted. I wanted this awesome shower, and it was in home base. It was $2.5 grand. This shower. And it's like, I want it, it's got all these jets, and it's got it's a steam room as well. It's got speakers in there. It's got this monsoon at the top. You've got like this separate spray. You've got jets coming everywhere, and you've got like I say, steam room and everything. And so we had that, and it's brilliant. I'll tick it off with this. Great. And then, as I say in that beginning picture, I went and bought the house next door. The main reason for that was to take 2/3 of the garden, but it's also an investment opportunity as well. And there's a really nice couple in there. They've been in there a good while, and to be honest with you, they said they love it so much that they just want to stay there forever. You know, they absolutely love it. So that's great. And of course, it's going up in value and everything. So that was great to have that. And also with that, actually, there's a garage down the road, and which comes with it, which I use, and there's parking for 2 cars as well, so I've got the use of that as well. So I'm working on the next house now. I want to take the street now. I would like the land though behind. I really would like to even extend the garden further. I'd like, you know, and have one of these like big hut. I don't know, kind of like a big hut with a pool table and all that sort of stuff. But so then also I thought, you know, I mean, alongside that, you know, Kleeneze income's great, and that is my main income. But there's no harm in investing in other things. You know, I've got, like I said, I was quite wise. I paid off mortgages, just as Dave mentioned, you know, at the beginning with that slide there. You just pay extra, and you'll cut years off your mortgage. This is a terrace house here with it's 2 one-bed flats. It's a flat there and a flat there, and actually it's got a massive piece of land here from where that blue is there, and it goes right the way round to there. It's quite a big L-shaped piece of land where a house used to be there, and so I am saving up some money to have a house built there as well. So that'll bring another sort of 450, 500 a month coming in as well. So, but this one brings in 600, not this one, just because it's two one-bed flats. So that's good, and it's great because these properties haven't been empty. They're always full, so it's great to, you know, getting this income in. Right, yes, this is another property that I'm buying at the moment. It's one-bed flat, and I tell you, this flat's gorgeous. It's absolutely, it really is. It's actually a friend of mine who lived there for 17 years, and you know, she's moved to a bigger property, and I mean, like this bedroom here, that is actually a king-size bed, and there's plenty of room around it. I mean, you know, it's a lovely flat. So I'll be getting the keys to that any time now. So that's like more income coming in as well. But as I say, I mean, it isn't taking any time out of my Kleeneze business at all, because all I do is I just go and look at these properties and I just hand it over to a management company. They fully manage it for me. So it does, you know, I'm just investing my money at the end of the day, and just concentrating on my business, which you know, on a day-to-day basis. Several years ago, again on this list, was this Jag X-Type. It was massive. I would say that this is when I started having the really. I mean, I did have new cars before then, but this was when it really started getting special. It was like this car was, because it was my really first prestige car. It was great. It had all the gadgets, everything in there. It was an amazing car, and I got the plate as well, which I'm currently using at the moment, but I will be putting that on the SLK. We'll be putting that on there. So that was great to achieve that. And then when the 12 plate came out, I decided to have the Mercedes C-Class, and again, Kleeneze money just funding this, which is great. And then of course, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had this Mercedes convertible, which again, I mean, if I was working for the council, this car costs over 37 grand. I wouldn't be able to be driving this car. I mean, you know, it's got heated seats, it's got like neck heaters, you know, like to keep your neck warm when the roof's down in winter. And,
that's what a roof's for.
that's what roof's for. Yeah, that's true. But no, I mean, what I'm saying is you can go topless in the winter. You know, so yeah, it's great. It's got 18-inch alloys. It's lowered. It's AMG body styling. It's an amazing car. It really is. Again, I just pinch myself. I mean, I'm driving it around. I'm driving it up here, and it's like, oh, amazing car. So again, you know, from just putting out catalogs, showing other people to do the same, and you can have the holidays, the cars, the property, or whatever. I mean, if your thing is giving your money to charity, great, you know, give your money to charity. Well, I mean, we do give to charity as well. I must say that we do give to cancer research. So yeah, it's whatever your thing is, whatever your hot button is, whatever your why, you know, your reason why. Kleeneze conferences. This was the first one I mentioned. This is Rio de Janeiro, which was, I think your first one is always special, isn't it? Your first one's, you know, I think the way you treated, it's been mentioned today, you're treated like royalty, you put in the best hotels, the hotels are like where the Queen stays, where Barack Obama stays, where Richard Branson, I mean, you know, a billionaire, you know, and you're treated like royalty. The flights are really good. You've got loads of leg room. Your luggage is all taken care of. As much booze as you want, all the food excursions. You haven't got to put your hand in your pocket at all. So amazing. But that was Rio. That was great. That's my girlfriend Claire, and this is Jamie and Adele, and then this is Peter and Cheryl, and then that's Sunil as well. So that was good. Then the next one we went was Cape Town. Again, treated like royalty. It cost the company around about £5,000 per person, so you know you're getting a 10 grand holiday. Absolutely amazing. These pictures don't do it justice. I mean, they really, as you know, the amount of holidays you've been on, the conference is amazing. They really are. This is in Hong Kong. What I like about these as well is I didn't really know Richard and Verity that well. They're in Jamie and Adele's business. But they have now become really, really good, close friends. You get some really good friendships, and you know, obviously, I mean, I've seen you guys on conferences as well, and you know, you get talking to people, and you create these really good friendships as well, and get all the knowledge. So it's Kleeneze. I mean, this again, going back to like the first one, Copacabana Palace Hotel in Rio. What an amazing place, you know. What can I say? It's you just, if you haven't been on a Kleeneze conference, you've got to qualify for them. They are out of this world. They really are. And then, of course, as well as the Kleeneze trips, you know, we absolutely love holidays. We go on at least 3 decent holidays a year, and this was as both Dave and I know, we absolutely love the Royal Caribbean ships. We have done for a long time. I think we've been on about nine of their cruises now, and we absolutely love it. This actually is still currently the largest cruise ship in the world. It's called the Oasis of the Seas. You know those flow riders, those surfing things? They've got 2 of those. You know what I mean? And it's an amazing ship. And this was on a Caribbean cruise. This was. So again, absolutely amazing. But what we did is first we spent a week in Florida first, and then went on a week's Caribbean cruise. And you know, they've got these like jacuzzis that stick out the side of the ship, so you're directly above the water, and it's great. It's kind of like, looks like one of them infinity pools, doesn't it? You know, where it's sort of, you just go off the edge, you know. Yeah, you get dressed up every 2 or 3 nights. You know, you don't have to, but we like getting dressed up. And so again, amazing holidays that you can fund yourself. You know. This was, it wasn't a particularly nice day really, that was in Haiti, Labadie. Again, this is on that oasis, and this is the largest zip wire in the world over water. So I had to go on that. I'm an adrenaline junkie, I've got to go on these things. So it was great because like your face was flapping like this as you're going down the zip wire. It was amazing, so that was great. And then again on that cruise went to Mexico, I think this was. So another goal on the list there is paragliding. So again, you know, taking some great, absolutely fantastic paragliding on in Mexico. Absolutely super, it really was. And then you've got your iconic places. I mean, again, I'm not. It sounds like I'm bragging. I'm not. I'm really not. It's, you know, you've got all these iconic places that you want to visit, and you know, the Colosseum, and I just thought I'd hold up the Leaning Tower of Pisa for a bit as well. So, where else? All right, of course, on all the Royal Caribbean ships, you've got the rock climbing wall. Rang that bell a few times. And then things like, I mean, I'm into motorsport. I don't really like football. I'm into motorsport. I love cars. And went on this driving course around Alton Park, and then also this one picture there. This is indoor skydiving in Florida. So anything like that, anything adrenaline, you know, any action kind of stuff like that, I absolutely love. And this one. I mean, you can treat family members as well. I mean, I've treated my mum and dad, my dad. I was going to say my mum and my dad, but it's just me. Dad went on this one. Segway. They're great fun, them things are. I've been on quite a few times now on these segways. They're absolutely amazing. They really are. And they're not that dear, you know what I mean? And you can just go and treat someone. So these are the kind of things. And then last year we went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi again on a cruise. And I'll tell you what, that place is out of this world. It really, really is. You know, you can't explain. That was at the top there. Me and Claire looking out on all over Abu Dhabi. We actually went at the right time because we went around about 5:30, and the time of year that we went, probably about an hour and a half, and it started getting dark, and so then you saw everything all lit up bit by bit, and it was kind of like having two experiences in one. You know, you got to see everything in you know, broad daylight, and then you got the night time as well, which was amazing. And then while we were in Dubai, we got a taxi over to Abu Dhabi. Again, like, you know, to go to Ferrari World. I mean, if you're in Abu Dhabi, you've got to go to Ferrari World, haven't you? I mean, this again, I don't know if anybody's been. It's absolutely amazing place it is. If you're into motorsport, and they've got there the obviously apart from all the Ferrari, all the memorabilia, all the you know, it's an amazing place. But they've got this fastest roller coaster in the world at Ferrari World. And this was me on it. You can see everybody else is smiling, and I'm honestly, and that's genuine. That really, really is genuine. I tell you what, right? You go on Towers and like Disney and all these other places, and the rides, they just don't faze me at all. I love these rides, but this, I mean, you have to wear these goggles as well. And seriously, I mean, on the zip wire, that was like your face was flapping, but this was really your face was going all over, going that fast. And they said after that you experience what a Formula 1 driver does, the actual G-force, the Formula 1 driver. Just a little story on that. The acceleration from the beginning, I've got to say, it was so intense, this acceleration. I've never experienced anything like it at all, and then it just started climbing at that kind of angle, and it was still accelerating. And at that point, I mean, we're like, you know, sort of like 3/4 of the way up, and I'm thinking, this is what's going through my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going to die. I really am. And like I say, nothing else faces me at all. And I thought, this thing's going to come off its rail, and I'm going to be on the moon. Honestly, the way it was travelling. But also what was going through my mind, and I was thinking, you know, I've had a good life though, haven't I? Seriously, this is out of this world, it really, really is. And again, it's one of them things you've got to experience, haven't you? You know, if you go these places, you've got to experience them. And so that was it. This was at, I don't know if for those who have been in long enough, when Richard McCann spoke at, was it the NIA, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. And Kleeneze rang me up and said Richard would like your story in his book, so that was great, because got a little story in there. Actually, while we're on the subject of that, I had Kleeneze got wind of, I put a Facebook post in about the car being a big goal, and that it was going to be delivered on whatever date it was, and they sent me an email saying, would you mind answering some questions? And so in today's team talk, there's a feature on that. So I've actually got a digital copy of it, but when everybody gets their orders and that, they'll have a team talk, and there'll be a feature of like the car and some questions and this kind of, some answers to the questions and this kind of thing. So I just thought I'd just mention that, because it kind of like, you know, a little bit more about me now. You can actually say to people, you know, look, we saw this guy speak or whatever, you know, and you can just show, you can kind of like relate to that story if you like. So, I know I've mentioned quite a few things, but just some achievement. And this is not the entire list, it really, really isn't. And of course, the thing with a bucket list is you can amend it all the time, can't you? You can add to it, you can cross things off if that no longer floats your boat anymore, and you know, add things. So these are just some things. So far, mortgage free on 2 houses, and I've got another 2, and then I'm in the process of buying another one as well. So, but I just want to keep on adding to that. I mean, again, when I was at the council, I didn't have savings. and this business allows you to do that. So I've got to the point where I earn £2,000 a month. I've got to the point where I earn £3,000 a month. I've even done £4,000 a month as well with Kleeneze. So now, that isn't ticked. I'm not a millionaire, but I'd love to be. I mean, I've got to be a millionaire, and I really, really do believe that I can become a millionaire. But I'm halfway there. But I really, really, truly believe that I can become a millionaire. So like the cars, obviously the Jaguar X-Type, that was an NC class, and the Mercedes just had, so I've got that for a couple of years. I'd like a BMW 3. I just love cars. There's too many cars out there and so little time. So, you know, I mean, if I could, I'd swap my car every year. I really, really would. Range Rover Evoque, I absolutely love them. They look awesome in white, don't they? They look out of this. Would be really good. 5 Series BMW, Jaguar XF. Again, I absolutely love that car. The Jaguar. I had one for a day. Amazing. It's kind of like resembles the Aston Martin, doesn't it? So it's like. And then, can't see that there, but it's a Porsche Boxster, the brand new Porsche Boxster is out of this world. It really, really is. So, another goal. So things like, you know, jet ski, yeah, done that. Done the Segway, indoor skydive, zip wire, parasailing, surfing, water skiing, go-karting, microflight. Nigel Mansell driving school, that was great as well, because we ran in a 3 Series BMW, and then you got to go in a single seater, and the performance of them things, again, that was at Alton Park. Hot air ballooning, rally car experience, the rock climbing wall. These are great fun. Again, I mean, I don't know, anybody been on a quad bike before? They are out of this world, aren't they? They're absolutely amazing, these machines. Awesome, absolutely awesome. I haven't done hovercraft experience yet, so that's on the list. So is whitewater rafting as well, but these will be ticked off.
If you survive.
Sorry?
If you survive.
If I survive, that's it. Yeah. Go Ferrari on Ferrari world again, I think. Hot tub. That's a big goal, to have a nice jacuzzi in the back garden. Just little things. I mean, like this cobblestone drive. I mean, it's where the spurs you on, isn't it? And I'm constantly thinking about this. I'm thinking, I've got to get that. And I'm working. I've got to get that drive done, you know. Make it a really nice drive. This is a first class on a plane. I've never experienced that. I would love to go first class on a plane, really would. So, and especially a long haul flight as well. So that's a burning desire. And build a house on that land that I mentioned. Well, holiday home in Florida. I mean, there's some bargains out there. There really is. You can get a 4-bed, 3-bath, large pool for like 100 grand, close to Disney for 100 grand. So do you know what I mean? That's the goal. Property portfolio of at least 10 properties. 100k a year income. That's another goal. Tandem skydive. I might actually do that this year. I was thinking about doing that for charity. So for cancer research. So do a tandem skydive. Watch the Monaco Grand Prix live. Actually there. Amazing, absolutely, yeah. The next race is Monaco, isn't it? Yeah, the very next race is Monaco. So yeah, absolutely. Sorry. So visit LA, New York. I'm actually, as talking to you guys earlier once, I'm going to at the end of this year in November. We're going on a brand new ship that's still currently being built called the Quantum of the Seas, and this has got like the indoor skydiving. It's actually got bumper cars on board this ship as well. It's got this huge like a crane arm with like a London iPod on the end, if you like, and so you can inside this pod, and it's right up in the air, and you can see like a full 360 degree. Obviously, it's got the surfing and the rock climbing and all that sort of stuff. So we're going on a cruise to New York, and then we've got 4 days in New York. So that is a really, really biggie. So I'm going to be so chuffed when I do that one. So, but that's in November. Australia, we haven't been in Australia, and this is quite important. Like I say, they're in no order at all. They're just mixed all over the place, aren't they? Consistently in the top, I've been in the top 100. You know, on the back page of the team talk, where you've got your turnover, I want to be consistently in that top 100. So that's another one. So, just going on holidays, like I said, I mean, the Caribbean, we have been on a few cruises. So there's only a couple mentioned there, but there's like Egypt, Spain, Florida, Cape Town, Hong Kong. I mean, these are just iconic places, aren't they? You know, and I don't know if anybody else has liked holidays like me, or you know, it's what will make you jump out of bed in the morning and work hard on this business. Paris, Tenerife, Amsterdam, Alcudia, all over the UK, Germany, Ireland. Just sort of mix it up a bit, you know, have this one coming up by itself. Yeah, so these are the kind of places that we've been. This may sound cheesy. We've got every place we visit, we get a fridge magnet, and the fridge is really getting full now. So we just have to get one of them American style ones, aren't we? You know, but yeah, it's really good. So, in summary, I'm my own boss, same as everybody else. We're all our own boss when you work with Kleeneze. Right, I didn't mention this at the beginning. When I was working in that job, not only did they say, you know, you couldn't have your holidays when you wanted, you couldn't have your lunch when you wanted, you know, and it's like, well, you know, to be honest with you, I wanted to get out there and get these catalogues out, you know, in my lunchtime. You know, I did some before I started work, some in my lunchtime, and some after I finished work. But, you know, we were so short-staffed, and just, you know, I couldn't have my lunch when I wanted. So now I can, and can take a holiday because, again, they said we're short-staffed, you can't have holidays. So, but you're entitled to your holidays, but I don't know. So we can have a holiday when we want now, and you can give yourself a pay rise. That's the beauty as well about this business. If, let's say, I don't know, just coming back down to like smaller levels now, let's say your washing machine blows up or something like that, you know, you can go out there and create 200-300 quid and replace that washing machine just like that. You know, it's a choice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You can really you know, make these decisions and just give yourself a pay rise every month if you want to. And then also you can achieve a massive goals through this business. Now I'm not saying you can't in a job, but it's unlikely, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can really achieve these massive goals. And this is fantastic. You're helping others. You can actually help others to achieve. There are actually a couple of people in my team that earn more money than me. And as we know, it's a complete level playing field for everybody. So if you sponsor somebody and they put out more catalogues than you and they sponsor more people than you, they'll earn more money than you, which is absolutely great. That's fantastic. That's how it should be. And you know, when you know, helping others and you can see what they're achieving. So just some final words to say, anybody, and literally it doesn't matter what your background is, you can achieve the lifestyle that you want from this business. And then the very last final word is, the trick is, find your why and never give up. So thanks for listening.
Fantastic, well, thank you very much.